Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. Now, Kanye West has been accused of assault, and we know what type of assault, by his ex-assistant. She accused him of battery, stalking, actual battery, and trafficking and false imprisonment. She claims, she alleges that he shoved his meat in her mouth and grabbed her private parts. Now, when we look at this, man, we don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's false. We don't know if it's consensual. We just know what she said. And I just talked about it in another video that in society, we have to understand that we have to treat allegations as allegations. And until something comes out about this that's true, or until he's found guilty, we just take it with a grain of salt. And I don't necessarily want to say a grain of salt as if it's not important, because it is important. But what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of people who are in positions of situations, and it could be a situation where the man consented to have sexual relations with a woman, but because that woman didn't give him the money that he wanted, or that woman didn't give him the position and the job that he wanted because he wasn't qualified, well, that man goes to court and he files a lawsuit against that woman, and essentially now that woman has to fight to prove she was innocent, even though she's innocent and she hasn't done anything. At least she haven't done anything criminal. Now, with everything that's going on with Kanye West and the things he's been saying about Jewish people and the things that he's been saying about a lot of different races and speaking his mind in the media, I say that it's very hard for him to have any type of fair trial. I feel like Kanye West is the type of person that people will find guilty based off of things that they've heard about him in the media and things they've seen him done, even if the case presented is weak or reasonable doubt. I feel like if you're a person, and not me particular, but if you're a person who don't like Kanye West and you in there and you listening to the case and it sounds like, okay, 30% of this is true, but 70% is not, you might say, well, he did 30% of it, let's find him guilty of everything. I think with Kanye West, it would have to be 100%, 100% sure and proof that he didn't do what they said he did in order for him to walk free. And even in that one, if it's just a little speck, and you know, when you look at these things it has to be a speck of truth in them, right? Because what ends up happening a lot of times, so a man will end up having sex with a woman. A man will understand that that relationship with him and a woman isn't going anywhere. A man will understand that that relationship with him and a woman, she not finna give him the lifestyle or the money that that man wanted. So what the man end up doing is the man will start gathering evidence. So the man will start taking pictures. The man will start sending weird texts out to the woman. The man will start questioning things amongst their friends, and they doing all this to build a backstory. Fair play 2333. What do you mean? Well, I mean, let's just say that man go out for a night with that woman, and that man end up having consensual sex with that woman, but that man wants to paint that situation as non-consensual. Well, what'll end up happening is that man may go to one of his friends and say, hey, I don't really know if what happened last night was what I really wanted. Or that man may text that woman in the morning, hey, what happened between us last night wasn't cool. Or that man may text that woman in the morning, yo, we need to talk about what happened last night. I was so drunk. Or I'm not sure if I feel comfortable about what happened last night. And now that woman has to prove that it was consensual, when that woman wouldn't even have any proof that that interaction was consensual, because that woman didn't know she was being lined up. That woman just thought that she was having a consensual relationship with a man. So this is how it happens a lot of time, and I'm not saying all times, but in some cases, when people know they lining you up, they start to get their ducks in row. Like I said, I'm not saying that's the case in this situation. I'm just saying that if you've watched a lot of these cases and you've been able to see where one person has failed, see where this person didn't cover their tracks, see how he got off for this or for that, you would be able to say, oh, let me do this moving forward. Oh, let me make sure this happens, etc. If you're new to the channel and want more celebrity and hip hop content, hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you're a part of the Spit Squad. So hit the like button and drop the flex, emoji in the comments. And for more Kanye West content you probably missed, go to the playlist in the end screen. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.